Okay, a little glitch. I think we are back. Good. So this example here, I have 2/3 x is greater than -7. And to get rid of 2/3, I'm going to multiply by 2/3. I'm sorry, multiply by the reciprocal, by 3/2. You could do it in two steps. You could multiply by 3 and then divide by 2. I like to do it all in one step, just multiply by 3/2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I cross those out. And 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 1 times anything is the same thing. So I can cross those out as well. So I have x -7. Remember, that's like -7 over 1. -7 times 3 is -21. 1 times 2 is 2. And that won't reduce. Now I multiply, but what I multiplied by was 3/2. And 3/2 is a positive number, so do not change the inequality. Even though there's a negative number there, that's okay. I have to look at what I actually multiplied by to see if I'm going to flip my sign around. Okay, and finally, the last thing we need to do here is graph our solution. So let's think about a number line. And it's really important that you have a good idea of how numbers relate to each other on the number line. Okay, so I have x is greater than -21/2. I'm just going to put it to the left of 0 because it's over here somewhere. It's a negative number. It's always important to put 0 on there. So I'm going to leave this as an open circle. Okay, I'm not going to fill in the stop because there's not the or equal to part there. I'm going to leave it open. Now, if x is greater than -21/2, think of a number, or just test 0 to see if that'll work there. So, what's a number that's greater than -21/2? Well, 100 is greater than -21/2, or 10 is greater than -21/2, or 0 even is greater than -21/2. So I'm going to draw an arrow from where I start here at -21/2, -21/2. I'm going to draw it towards those numbers. I'm going to draw it toward 100, toward 0, toward 10, toward all those numbers over there. And that is the graph of my answer. Okay, so what this graphically means is that all these points along here on the shaded line would work for this value of x. Like -1 right here would also work because -1 is greater than -21/2. Or 1,000,000,000 all the way over here. I drew that arrow, so that arrow keeps going forever and ever and ever and ever, all the way to infinity. All those numbers are greater than -21/2. Okay, let's look at one more example here. I have -4 is less than or equal to 10,000. So to get rid of the -4, let's divide by -4. Okay, and those will cancel out. So I just have x over here. 4 into 10,000 is 2,500. Right? Yes, 400. Yes. Okay. Now, what did I do to both sides? Well, I divided both sides by a negative. When I divide both sides by a negative, I have to change that sign around. So I'm going to draw it the other way. Okay. So let me again draw a number line here to graphically show how this is working. Put 0 there. 2,500. Again, I'm not going to include much on my number line because then I just need 0 and my number. So 2,500. That way, if it's a really big number, I don't have to put a bunch of stuff there. You just put the number itself. Now this is greater than or equal to. I'm going to include 2,500 in my solution. So I'm going to fill that circle in. Let me scooch that up a little bit. I'm going to fill that circle in. Now again, think of numbers that are greater than or equal to. I guess we already took care of the or equal to part because we filled it in. Think of numbers that are greater than 2,500, like 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 or 1,000,000,000,000. Those are all greater than 2,500. So I'm going to draw my arrow going in that direction. Okay, so draw the arrow in the direction that will cover the numbers that will work in there for x. So this graphically represents all those different numbers that I can plug in for x that would make this true. 0 is not shaded in on this one. If I put 0 in this inequality, it would come out as not true. I didn't shade where 0 is. 0 is not greater than or equal to 2,500. Okay, I have a couple tries here. Move my coffee so I can get it there. And go ahead and try and work both of those out.